Man, I have to say probably work.
Working?
Work. I mean, like I said, we were farmers. We farmed, and being the baby of the family, and with three older brothers that were always on the go, you know, on the tractors and going in the fields with the shovels and opening up ditches, stopping up ditches, flooding the rice, capping levees. I just wanted to go, wanted to be with them.
Yeah.
And I mean, I can remember, barely remember. My dad had you'd have had to know it, but I mean, my dad had a really, really soft spot, you know, for all kids.
Yeah.
But and I don't want to say especially for me since I was the baby, but I was probably about one of the most irritating 3 and 4 year olds that you probably could have asked for, but I cried. When they go to leave, you know, to go in the fields, I was crying. I wanted to go. And when I was big enough to follow, Daddy would bring me, and when he was plowing, I mean, I couldn't have been any more than 4 years old. I'd fall asleep on the floorboard. Tractor was big and had some leg room in the front.
Yeah.
I'd fall asleep in the old hot ass dirty tractor. I wanted to go. I wanted to be there. I wanted to be with him.
Yeah.
And same thing as I got older was planting beans. I'd ride all day long. We'd start planting beans at 7 o'clock in the morning, and rode on the fender in the hot, blistering sun.
Just to be out there.
Just to be out there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Because that was, I mean, my daddy never was a hunter, but my older brothers hunted. And that was another big situation. Man, when Saturdays in wintertime, we had a pack of beagles in rabbit hunt. When they'd go to leave on Saturday mornings to go rabbit hunt, man, almost catching ass whipping by them to not bring me. You know, I wanted to go. And standing up there at the screen porch on the glass door crying as they walking off with the dogs and their guns. Well, as time passed, you know, got a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. Following them with my pellet gun. They had the shotguns.
Yeah.
But I had a pellet gun. They wasn't leaving me behind anymore. So, you know, those kind of memories never left me.
Yeah.
Sad to say, I never have those. Don't have any kind of those memories of music, because the music at that time in my life, it wasn't a part of it.
Yeah.
It didn't become a part of my life before about probably 8 or 9, I guess, something like that.
8 or 9. I mean, it's still pretty young.
Well, my older brother Richard, when he was going to UL, back in those days, man, I'm talking 1964, 65. Back in those days, that was the thing at UL. A lot of those guys started following some of the Cajun bands, especially Clifton Chenier, who was playing at Cankton. I think it was Jay's Lounge in Cankton, and wherever Clifton was playing around here, you know, him and some of his college buddies would go listen to Clifton. And not just Clifton, all this Roger was still playing back in those days. And I had my daddy's brother-in-law played the accordion.
Yeah.
So the music started formulating with him, my oldest brother Richard.
Yeah.
And got my daddy's brother-in-law to come and play. And got a bunch of the recordings, on a reel-to-reel of just him playing the accordion. And basically where I come from, And a lot of these nights, my uncle would come over and play, and I can remember falling asleep on the sofa with him playing the accordion.
Yeah.
Now this, I was probably about 7, 8 years old when that was going on. And got to about 9, he quit playing altogether. Quit.
Yeah.
Saved it, said he would never play again. He was a hard drinker. That's another long story. And thank God had all his music on the reel-to-reel tape recorder. And my older brother Richard he's the one that bought the G Horner. He never could play. He tried and he tried. Just didn't have it.
Yeah.
And it wasn't because, this guy went on to get his doctor's degree in college. It wasn't because he wasn't smart enough. It just wasn't fit for him.
Yeah.
So that left me with an accordion occasionally. And it would seem the interest of my dad listening to it, my mom listening to it, grandmother listening to it, my older brothers listening to it. Well, as a kid, you kind of do what what the older folks are doing.
Yeah.
Being since I was raised by, helped raised by a bunch of brothers. And just wanted to be like them, wanted to play. So a lot of times went to sleep. God bless you. Went to sleep listening to that music, so it was already beginning to be in my head.
Yeah.
And then once I had an aching to try and learn, the game was on. Me and the tape recorder.
Yeah.
I listened to it before school, in the morning, after school. Listen and learn the tune. And then get the accordion and start picking out some notes with no help, all by myself. So